Dusky, it's your boy Rell. You're now tuned in to the Spill Podcast. Spill Podcast, baby. Let's go.
Money flex and drop that shit.
I'm in the black tee, I got on Jordan ones. A nigga just turned 30, dawg. Nigga chillin' off Puerto Rico. I'm moving like a real rapper, dawg. Going live on IG in 10 minutes, just so they can see the fit. She sent the heart, I winked back. She sent the number, then she sent the kiss. But that's a no-go, nigga. Dum-dum, bozo, nigga. Picture that photo, nigga. Real diamonds, real gold, nigga. I'm a hustler, that shit ain't gon' change.
What's up, man? What's up?
What's going on, brother?
Episode 2.
Episode 2, man.
We back. How you feel?
I feel great.
Hey, man. I just want to say thank you for everything you was doing on episode 1. How it turned out.
Oh yeah.
How the people viewed us.
Good feedback.
Real
good feedback.
For people that don't know, we are now on Anchor, Spotify,
Talk to him.
Instagram, Twitter,
Come on with it.
Facebook, and you can follow us where? What's the name? Real?
The Spill Podcast.
Hit
Where
him.
the button at?
Hit the button, Real.
Put the button. It's right here. This one. Hey, I was good about you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, you're too much. Thank you. That was good.
That was good.
It's the button. It's this one right here.
The Spill Podcast. The Spill
That's the
Podcast. Recently, I celebrated a birthday.
Man. Did you celebrate the
I
birthday?
just turned 30. 30.
Big 30.
Big 30.
And this man had the coat to prove it.
Hey, you know what? That when I saw that coat, I said, that's me.
That was, dog, you just needed the platform shoes with the goldfish in it.
Hey, listen.
Like, I'm going to get you something.
Listen, if I did, I don't think my wife would have walked to the rest of my
Man,
way.
you should have got it with the goldfish. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, I picked the fit out.
That joint was fire, man.
But, hey, I thank y'all for coming out with me. And matter of fact, we drank, played little games, and then we ended with a little karaoke. And it won't no even karaoke in the building.
Nothing. No music was playing. It was just us.
You can tell when black folks come together, black folks party.
We sung Contagious.
You're contagious. What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Hey, listen, that track you just heard about Like a Rock, and it's called Just Turned 30.
Yeah, that was tight.
And he had to put a bar in there that kind of reflected my life. So I'm gonna let you guys hear it, and you know it goes something like this. I'm gonna let you guys hear it.
Change, got money, got fame. Entrepreneur, make money, not friends, then catch an airplane. I'm in a different city, and it's a different time. I'm not on 42, I'm sipping red wine. Some say
He said, I'm not on 1942. I'm sipping red wine.
Getting a little older.
I'm getting a little older,
Yeah,
man.
you getting a little older. I got grays now, bro.
Well, I'm not going to tell you I see them.
You see them. They prominent. Prominent grays. And I swear I'm not stressed out. That mean I got to be getting old.
You got to be getting old.
It's all right.
How your 30s been for you?
It's been fantastic.
Okay.
Best years of my life.
Best years in life.
I think I'm just entering my prime.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's
Mentally
good to
and
know.
physically, I think I'm just entering the prime.
That's good to know, man. That's really good to know.
Because 50 is like the new 40 now.
I heard
It's
that.
like,
I'm heard, but I'm also kind of like scared of 50.
I don't even want to think about that.
Me neither, but I just want to just marinate in the 30s real quick.
Yeah. I'm only 34. I'm still in the early part of my 30s.
Yeah, man. You still young.
You just turned 30.
I
You
just
still
turned
kind of
30,
20.
man. Yeah, you know, I kind of feel it though.
Yeah, you don't really. I mean,
I still got the stamina.
once I
and
saw them
everything.
grays, I picked out my beard. I was like, that on them grays. God damn. I ain't like that. What we drinking on tonight?
Man, we drank. Hey, introduce the bottle, Rell. Rell picked up this bottle.
I picked it up. I always wanted a whole bottle. I had some. I had a shot at my cousin's house.
Right.
And it was so good. I was like, man, I got to try it. It's the Terramana tequila.
Terramana tequila.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's tequila. Look,
Okay.
he signed the
Oh,
back.
that's the Rock tequila.
The Rock. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see where he signed the back. He didn't actually sign mine, but hopefully one day,
Right.
Rocky,
Rock.
I'm gonna cut a promo on him. You're gonna sign this bottle. I'm gonna shine it up real nice. turn that some bitch sideways and stick straight up your candy ass.
And that's what The Rock is cooking.
That's right. Drinking this, I feel like I can lay the smack down. So.
Oh, hey. Once you drink the whole bottle, it's definitely a smackdown that's coming.
It's a big bottle. It wasn't that expensive either.
In due time. How much it was?
About $30.
$30. If anybody want the, what's it called again?
Terramana.
It's called $30 at your nearest
Alphabetical store. The American Boys Club.
But Virginia, I thought Virginia only got ABC store.
Yeah, everywhere else is just say liquor on it.
Wow. Wow.
New Orleans, they sell liquor at the Walgreens.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
You went to New Orleans?
Yes, I did. And you can only stay 2 days up in that bitch.
Damn.
New Orleans, they was drinking at 11:30. We got there like 10. They was already drunk by 11:30.
Are you serious?
At breakfast, yes.
Wow. Shout out to all my New Orleans.
Hey, New Orleans gets it in 2 days, man.
2
If
days.
you gonna go, you ain't got to stay there that long. That's all I got to say.
All right. So now for this first segment of the show, we gonna get into the Rell Report.
The Rell Report.
And Rell, what do you have for us today?
Man, we got some news for us, man, today. Let me just first start off with Texas. They got a huge ice storm out there. And there's a lot of people who are going through it.
Right.
They're losing their homes, are collapsing inside.
Right. Big water problems.
The pipes are bursting. They turned off the electricity. Not the electricity went off. They turned it off to conserve electricity for, I'm not quite sure what. I don't know why you would not want the people to have heat in their house.
Right.
But I've seen where people's whole kitchen, because their infrastructure, their buildings,
Right. It's very different.
They're not set up for any snow. They're set up for heat.
Definitely.
Texas not used to a whole lot of snow like they got. So I just, feel for them because they won't prepare for this at all whatsoever.
Right.
So I'm like, we feel for y'all, Texas. We hope, we know everything's going to be okay. Hopefully y'all got the renter's insurance, homeowner's insurance.
Most definitely.
American Red Cross too, definitely probably is pitching in.
Definitely. Shout out to American Red Cross.
Shout out.
I had a tragedy before and they helped my family.
I did too.
I
had a house fire.
Right. You mentioned
Had a
that
house
before.
fire, and American Red Cross, they held it down.
Okay. I seen the videos. It's very sad. And it shows that things have to be put in change for for the worst. You have to have they have in school they prepare you for tornadoes and fire drills and I guess now Texas have to prepare themselves for another.
I think everywhere should prepare themselves for everything.
For a natural disaster.
For everything.
Yeah,
I mean, think about where we live. Virginia, we see everything.
Well, yeah, we definitely
We see snow, we see hurricane, tornadoes, earthquakes, drought, severe heat. Well, not as hot as, it gets in like, I don't know, California, Arizona.
Yeah, the dry areas.
Really hot down there. But they don't have humidity over there. We get that heat with that humidity, that sticky shit.
Yeah, because one time I actually went to my car and I sat down and I think I left my back in the car.
Burnt the shit.
Man, yeah, I couldn't.
I can't.
It was one of those.
I don't even go outside, bro. Like I can't stand that type of heat.
Man, serious.
But it was different because in Vegas it gets like super duper hot, but it doesn't be as hot as over here when it's like 85 and humid.
And that's what I don't get, because when I went to Jamaica, I'm thinking Jamaica about to be like very like blazing, but Jamaicans was, well, no offense to Jamaicans, but they had long sleeves on. It was.
Oh no, they don't feel that.
Yeah, it was like nothing, and I'm like, whoa,
they don't feel they're used to that. But yeah, they out there in long johns and boots.
Oh yeah,
outside in
shout out Jamaica.
Shout out Jamaica. You been to Jamaica? I've been to Jamaica too.
Man, the apple tongue, the rum,
man. So I got so tore up in Jamaica. We was only there for like a couple hours.
Really?
Yeah, because we was on the Carnival cruise.
Okay, the cruise.
And they do the little excursion or whatever. So we took the Bob Marley excursion.
Right.
Took us to the Bob Marley compound.
Okay.
And let's just say It's the Bob Marley compound.
So you know what that means.
You already know what's going on in that. They didn't even. I mean, and the weed just grows in like trees over there, like all on the side of the road.
Most definitely.
It's crazy. You just the windows down. You smell it. You can't. You have no choice but.
I might have told you this before. We was actually me and my wife. We had went to the. I guess it's the restaurant with everything where it was at the port where the cruise ships get off and they take all the tourists to the spot, and we went there. And it was a nice restaurant. It was entertainment. Had a little slide into the ocean and all that stuff. Right. But before I got in there, he walked up to me and said, "Hey, shit, man, you want some tree for?" The biggest bag I ever seen.
Dog,
for $40.
They came up to me with a trash bag. A trash bag full. It was like a big branch. And it was a big bag of weed, basically.
Man.
He said, hey, $75. I was like, nah, man.
just give me a nickel bag.
Nah, man, I'm good, man. He's like, okay, $50. And I'm like, bro, nah, I'm good. Okay, $25, my brother.
For the trash bag.
For the trash bag full of weed.
Man.
I like $25.
Man, Mike gotta get.
I'm good, man. I gotta get back. I gotta get back on the boat. Can't go on the boat with a trash bag full of bud.
Oh man. Yeah,
it's good. So where we at? We just did that first part of the Rell report.
Right.
Shout out to Texas, man. Big ups to y'all. Now, second part of the Rell report. So, a couple weeks ago, T.I. and Tiny, they were, I'm going to say, falsely accused of sex trafficking, which is a huge allegation.
I'm with you. I stand with you.
Especially these days. You know, that's something really harsh to try to put on somebody, right?
Very harsh.
So, and I think it got kind of mixed up because people were kind of like all up in their business to me. Like, I guess they were, having, they're married. So I guess they were doing things what married couples do in the privacy of their own bedroom.
Right. And
people took what they were doing and accused them of sex trafficking.
Which is a harsh thing to say someone.
And
this day's the time.
I'm like, why are people all in celebrity business like they are? Like, it's outside of what they actually do. Like, we pay probably, I would say not more, but equal attention to what, if they're a rapper, we pay attention to, what art they bring to us, or if they act, we pay attention to that art. But we also are paying attention to what they do in the privacy of their own home, in the privacy of their own bedroom. So it's like, the question is, why are we so into and revel celebrities like we do?
Well, I think people love to be in the know. So when something new hits the wave, hits the internet, hits all the outlets, it's more speculation put on the actual subject than what it is.
Right.
And I'm gonna say that to say this. We did. I was in like 5th grade. We did a game, right? Where the teacher, we all sit in a circle, and the teacher said 2 words, and she passed it to the next student, and this next student got to pass.
Oh, you talking about telephone?
Telephone.
That was one of my favorite games. I used to mess up the message on purpose.
Wow. You be surprised what goes around the circle with the actual message from the first person. It be all BS.
Right.
And that's what it is with this Tiny and Tip situation.
Right.
I feel
it's a big game of telephone.
A big game of telephone.
I think that's played with a lot of celebrity rumor. Just like the game. Just like I just said, I used to mess up the message on purpose.
Right.
Just to be funny. So somebody's delivering the message.
Yeah.
People are taking away stuff. They're adding stuff to the message.
Right.
Next thing you know, you got them, maybe possibly having a threesome. Who cares? They married. do what they want in their own bedroom to
Right.
now they're sex trafficking. Or now they might be doing what they're doing, drinking, maybe taking ecstasy pills, who knows? And then next thing you know, they're forcing people, they're drugging people.
Right.
You know, it's like we play this game with celebrities where we just, you know, exalt them, but at the same time we're pulling them down by the stories that we even may not even putting out there, but we believe.
Yeah, and then they haven't even been tried or anything for. It's just like
It's just so-called word of mouth.
yeah, and you're just guilty based on the speculation, and then
And some celebrities not built to take that type of scrutiny out in the public.
my worst fear and what I don't like is someone put a lie on me, and I had to fight for your approval of I guess me telling the truth or actually I have to fight to put the truth back. But the lie be so hurtful, and so you know it's like a tragedy. You know,
Right.
You know, based on whatever, and this is like that, and that's how the world is nowadays.
It is. It
So,
definitely is.
You know, that Tiny and Tip situation, you know, is very saddening. But like you said, it's like what they do in their bedroom.
It's quite frankly not our business.
It's
I
not
don't
our
even
business.
want to know what T.I. and Tiny are doing in their bedroom. That's really not even appealing.
It's not.
me.
If
No offense to T.I. and
No.
Tiny, but it never crossed my mind until that story came out.
hey,
What-
you think Tip doing that?
hey,
think,
you know, you think
Who
think
cares?
Tip is
Tip
up in that joint ASAP?
You think what Tip he say Tip we in?
You think what Tip really mean Tip?
Like, come on, man.
Is he really an urban legend?
You know, like, who really cares about that? Like, man, it's like, I guess when it comes to a celebrity,
I mean, people got to have stuff to talk about. I
Right.
mean, that's ultimately,
right?
that's how the
But
world
the
goes.
bedroom,
I just don't
though?
like when they slander people's names.
Yes.
So, I mean,
Yes.
especially something like
Right.
sex trafficking.
That's a
Like, that is a big,
man. That is the most. Right now, it's a lot of trafficking going on.
it is. Like, you
Right
talking
now.
about somebody, sex trafficking, you trying to have, you'd already know Tip is a felon.
He already is a felon.
He can't have no kind of story come out like that.
The man went to jail, came out of jail, went back to jail. He ain't trying to go again.
Yeah, and I know he ain't trying to go for no sex trafficking.
No, sir. So don't put that on Tip. Whatever Tip, and if they decide that they chilling in the bar, let's just say they're in the bar, and they see a fine thing walking past,
That's their business.
that's their business. If the fine thing decide to go back to the house and do finer things, that's between them and the finer things that's happening.
That's their business. At the end of the day, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know because
You know, Kim K filed divorce from Kanye West.
I seen that.
It was too public.
It was
Was too many
it was too many people in the pot.
people around.
Too many people in the pot.
Too many people around. They probably could have been happy. But Kanye West ran for president.
He ran for president.
And that's you're in the public eye at that point.
Kanye ran for. I'm not even gonna talk about that, but he supported who he supported. And that's
I
the
don't
end
even
of
want to get into that.
it. Nah,
I don't even want to get into that.
because me and politics don't, man.
No, I don't think it's gonna go over well. We want an episode 3. I don't nobody wants to hear that from me or you. So
Nah, yeah.
we gonna keep the party going on. You know what I did? I watched this, speaking of celebrity business, I don't know if you heard about the Free Britney movement. It was trending.
Free Britney.
It's hashtag Free Britney. Talk about Britney Spears.
Okay, Britney.
Britney Spears, right? Britney
right.
bitch. So the documentary that I watched, because I seen it was like trending on Twitter. I was like, oh, let me check it out. It's on Hulu, called Free Britney, and it basically is a documentary about how Britney Spears, her father has like control over all her assets. Like,
Wow.
her music,
Because she was a child star.
She was. She
Right.
was. But the way it panned out was he ended up getting it because I guess she was deemed mentally incompetent
Okay, yeah.
to handle it.
Yeah, I remember the bald head and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what we was talking about, celebrity business. Like she was so like in the documentary, it shows like how paparazzi be like outside her house. Like she's just trying to go somewhere with like her kids, and it'd be like a lot of people outside her house just taking pictures, taking pictures, taking pictures. She's all in, the public, in the media about, they talked about Justin Timberlake when she was dating him and how, she came out with this clean girl image, kinda. She was still kind of like, on the first video, still kind of, I guess, slutty, if you want to say that. But, she came out with this clean girl image, and then she got with Justin Timberlake, and she was like, said she wanted to be a virgin until she got married, and Justin Timberlake talking about how he already hit it on the radio and stuff like that. But it just talks about how she just went off the rails because of people taking stuff, twisting it, and putting it out in the media.
And that's what led to
led to the point where she is now. Now her fans is pissed, and they started this whole Free Britney movement. Kind of like black people did with Free Meek Mills, but he was in it for
Free Britney. Something
worse.
Right.
I would think. She got in it for being a celebrity. He got in it for a charge that he did for when he was like a juvenile?
Yeah. Yeah. That was like wicked. I seen that.
For doing a wheelie?
A wheelie.
You got Free Britney, Free Meek Mill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
we gonna go ahead and move on from that on that note.
Yeah, Rell. What we got next, Rell?
So we got the Gorilla Glue Girl. Now, this story, at first, if I can just publicly admit,
right,
I laughed. Did you?
Well, I didn't laugh. The first thing that came to my mind, I spoke in my grandma's sense.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma said,
"Child, what the hell is you doing?"
Right.
So and then I laughed, to be quite frank.
I laughed. I thought it was funny that this girl put glue in her hair. But then I reneged on my laugh.
But I think what the funny part was, it was slick. It was like
it was
dead.
laid down.
It was dead.
It was laid down.
It was dead.
She got what she wanted.
Yeah,
done.
I mean, it was promise, like prom, like
it was. It was promised.
Yeah, like
it
prom.
was promised.
Like,
yeah.
If that's even if it was a word,
it's a word now. Yeah.
So
it was promised.
So if she was getting set up to go to the prom, it was promised.
She had that promise jump. Yeah, it's a word now.
But yeah, get back to you.
Because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Promise. Because promise hair is like shiny to them up.
And it's slick. And
it's
lady,
slick, yep.
That little updo and stuff they be having.
Bro, both my prom days had the promise jank.
It's the fact that when they get their hair done and they wrap it and they gotta sleep like this so they won't fall.
Yeah. You can't. You gotta wrap that jank, and you cannot lay on the side like this.
You can't.
It's best to just wake up early.
Yeah.
I think that's why my prom dates was tired. They ain't want to do no dancing. They had to get their hair done that morning. It was up at like 6 a.m. They ain't get finished till about 4.
And you know what? If they would have had that Gorilla Glue though,
they could have got that jump about 2 days before. That jump would have still been late. They could have wore that jump to the senior and the junior prom.
Yeah. Oh wow.
The same dude.
He's on fire, folks.
Because that Gorilla Glue
podcast. He's on fire.
That Gorilla Glue, I'm telling you, it's stick, boy.
Yeah.
But they have Gorilla Snot. That is the product I think she was looking for.
Listen,
because my wife uses it and my baby girls use it on their edges.
Right. So
it's a difference. When you got Gorilla Snot,
right,
and Gorilla Glue. We know for future reference. But she is okay now. They got all the glue out.
They did. See, when I first seen it, right, I talked to my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Baby, do you think she misinterpreted the Gorilla Snot from the Gorilla Glue?"
I think she did. I don't know. That's a good
because I look at my wife, under the cabinet. She got all the hair products.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen the Gorilla, but it was snot. It won't glue. Mm-hmm. I know certain things you're not supposed to do, right? Mm-hmm. I ain't never put no glue in my hair, but I did put on my hands.
Right.
I turned black hands to white hands. What you do is...
Hold on. used Elmer's glue.
You put the Elmers. You turn your black hands to white hands. What you do is you put that Elmers on both of your hands. You dry them, you blow them, and you get the peel.
Oh, it's like you peeling the glue off.
Yes.
Oh, that's nasty.
So you peel them off. You done turn black hands to white hands. That's what we used to tell them.
Right. Oh, she had that like a little Michael Jackson glue going.
Yeah, you was getting. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't.
So, do you think, because she did that, now, do you think that women put unnecessary pressure on themselves to look good all the time?
Well, I think it's pressure, anyways, because when I was growing up, it was in the music videos. All you seen was these women, big breasts, hair, did and stuff like that, and makeup and everything. And now times has definitely changed where the female spectrum is slim waist,
Right.
big butt, big breasts, hair, nails, makeup, the lashes. The lashes is popping. Shout out to my females with the lashes. The lashes are popping. I done seen so many lash techs. I ain't even know what a lash tech was. But all I know is they got this little instrument and they can put the lashes on it single by single and just
For the lashes I saw, you need an instrument for them.
man,
'Cause those are some, woo boy.
man, so a woman, to get herself, she has to, she gets up and she, like I'm speaking for my wife. She gets up,
right.
She prepare herself for the day. I say, hey, we're going this place. She want to know where we're going. How's the weather outside? Because I notice about women and hair with weather.
Yeah.
If the weather
Depends
too
on-
hot, it's on a certain dudes they might wear.
Right.
You know.
So, like when it's humid outside.
Oh yeah.
Like my wife, when she went natural, she was like, can't go outside. It's too humid
Right.
for the natural. It's going to dry up. That's what you're talking about? Like as
Right,
far as
right.
based on, so that was a good example.
Right.
All right.
Right. So yeah, it's very difficult well, I wouldn't say difficult. I'm looking at it as a man. I think it's very difficult to be a woman to hold up the beauty because it's definitely a lot. They got to do a lot.
Right.
Especially in like entertainers and stuff like that, sitting backstage where they had to go through wardrobes, makeup, hair,
And then we ain't got to do shit.
get a haircut.
Get a haircut.
And we
Get
back.
a haircut, take a shower. We good.
And we are back. I'm talking
We
about
good money.
I'm talking about, man, I want to just thank my barber right now. Because it's sometimes sometimes you have that look, you like, I don't know how I'm gonna get back. I know I'm gonna get back, but man, it's been I done missed the
It's
appointment.
like when you don't got no haircut, don't you feel like down a little?
man, like all grumpy and stuff.
Like I feel a little sad sometimes.
Like, how can I
feel
get
like
like
I
this?
ain't like, myself when I ain't got no haircut.
Man,
But when I get that haircut, oh my God.
man, it's like
The sun starts shining.
man, everything.
Like I can just go and just click my heels.
Right.
Like just jump up and just click my heels. That's how happy I feel.
Man, a haircut would do you justice.
It will. It make you ambitious.
I think I get a little stronger when I get a haircut.
Bro, you know what? I think I lose a little weight when I get a haircut. couple 2-3 pounds when I get a haircut.
Yeah, man, you just your angles hit right. You like, whoa,
I couldn't even do that this morning.
yeah.
I didn't even look like this.
Man, a haircut would do you justice.
Man, but why we don't have to do that much.
No,
Women
don't.
they got to put the makeup on.
Yeah.
They gotta do stuff with their hair.
Yes.
They gotta have the right fit.
Yes.
Dudes walk out. I mean, I don't think I put no jeans on since before COVID. I think I just wore straight track pants for a whole
Man,
year.
you know what? When COVID first hit, we was in the house. Yeah, it wasn't no jeans.
You know what I also realized during COVID? You know what's been embedded in our mind? You have to wear underwear every day.
That's a damn lie.
That is a lie.
Why should I waste a fresh pair of underwear if I ain't going nowhere?
I'm telling you. I was free balling.
Nowhere, no underwear.
I'm not, bro.
Let
me tell you,
it's just
I got
evident.
on underwear right now because I'm in his company.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But if I was at the crib,
At the crib.
let me tell you, underwear would not be on. See, everybody like kids downstairs. I'm like, all right. let me
My
put some
thing
drawers on.
is, why is it funny when we free ball?
Women do it all the time.
They do it all the time. Why is it funny?
You doing all that and then don't put no drawers on.
So you just gonna walk around with no drawers on today?
Just probably at the church too. That's why you're able to shout so freely. You ain't got no restriction.
Yeah. Woo.
This is good. This Terramana tequila right here.
That
Let me tell you.
Terramana tequila.
I can smell what the Rock is cooking with this one.
Thank you, Rock, for the tequila. Thank you, sir. Man.
And that's it for the Rell Report for this week, episode 2.
Hey, that was pretty good, man.
That was good. And it was shorter too. Last Rell Report was like a Rell Report.
Yeah. Okay, folks. That was a Rell Report. We're going to get to this comedy corner. The Spill Podcast. Thank you for that, Rell. Mm-hmm. Now, Rell, when you feel like I'm getting to the end of a sentence, I need you to yell, "Tell him, Redd."
Gotcha.
Tell him, Redd. Now, in this first of the comedy corner,
If you owe me money,
tell him, Redd.
please, pay it back.
Tell him, Redd.
I shouldn't have to look for you.
Tell him, Redd.
You supposed to find me.
Tell him, Redd.
You got me looking at your IG,
Tell him, Redd.
your Snapchat,
Tell him, Redd.
your Facebook.
Tell him, Redd.
I saw you at a stripper party
Tell him, Redd.
throwing money.
Tell him, Redd.
And one of them $20
Tell him, Redd.
was one of my money.
Tell him, Redd.
Now you got me zooming in,
Tell him, Redd.
trying to figure out what's one of them $20.
Tell him, Redd.
You done stuck to one of them stripper ass.
Tell him, Redd.
Because if you owe me money,
Tell him, Redd.
please pay me back.
Tell him, Redd.
If you got a cash app, tell them, Redd, and it was working
Tell him, Redd.
when I sent you that money,
Tell him, Redd.
who broke it
Tell him, Redd.
for you not to return my money?
Tell him, Redd.
Which is your right thumb?
Tell him, Redd.
Which is your left thumb?
Tell him, Redd.
Either way, both thumbs ain't working.
Tell him, Redd.
Because if you owe me money,
Tell him, Redd.
please pay me back.
Heard what he said.
If you see my mama,
Tell him, Redd.
do not tell her about our financials agreements.
Tell him, Redd. 'Cause
9 times out of 10,
tell him, Redd.
I owe my mama some money.
Tell him, Redd.
And she gonna tell you to tell me
Tell him, Redd.
to give the money that you owe me
Tell him, Redd.
to her.
Tell him, Redd.
So close your mouth.
Tell him, Redd.
Go back to where you came from.
Heard what he said.
Because if you owe me money,
Tell him, Redd.
please pay me back.
Tell him, Redd. That was good, Rell. That was good. That was good.
You a fool for that.
That was good. All right.
What we got next, brother?
We got the dad joke.
Dad joke of the day. One of my favorite parts of the
day.
show, by the way.
Right. Okay, I'm going to hit you with a little something. All right. What do sprinters eat before the race?
I don't know what.
Nothing. They fast.
I like what you did there. That's a good one.
All right.
I believe it's my turn.
It's your turn, Rell.
All right. What do ghosts wear on their feet when it's raining outside?
I don't know what we got.
Boots.
Boots. I like that one. Oh man. All right.
That was a dad joke of the day.
Dad joke of the day. All right, folks. We gonna get to some more Let's Spill podcast. And now we got the spill of the day.
The spill of the day. Now, where did this come from? Oh, the pour up?
Pour up. Definitely pour up.
Okay. Here you go.
The bartender. And what we got again? The
Terramana. Let me see.
The Terramana.
Terramana Tequila.
Terramana
By Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Appreciate that, DJ. I'll call him DJ because I feel like after he sees this,
He gonna know us.
we gonna know each other on a personal basis. So
DJ. Hey, remember on Juice when he went to the cookout? Cousin.
that's how we gonna treat him.
That's how we gonna treat DJ.
Hey, and he got a show on NBC called Young Rock.
Young Rock.
Watch it. See, DJ, I got you, man.
Hook a brother up.
Oh, let me get a little bit more.
Yeah, pull a little something up.
All right.
Tell him Red. Tell him Red. Tell him Red.
Like an old slave,
Yeah.
old Negro spiritual.
Man,
They tell him Red.
they used to get so busy though. The Negro spiritual.
Man, because you know what they was doing? They was making a plan, singing a song. They were like,
We gon' go by the barn tonight at night. We gon' leave. Best I'll be fine.
that's how they used to.
Tell him Red. 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 Tell him Red.
What we got next? Let's do this. Let's do
Okay,
this.
come on,
Let's
come
do
on.
this.
Hit him around.
We're gonna do movies that don't have sequels, and they probably shouldn't make sequels to the movies. But what if they did? That's the name of the segment. It's called movies that don't have sequels, that they shouldn't make sequels to, but what if they did? That's the name of the segment.
I'm gonna say Life.
Life 2.
Life 2.
How long would they be? Because they was already old.
They was already old, but I just feel like they just had more life to them.
I feel like they ain't make it out the game.
Man,
Because you know they was at the game at the end.
They
I
was
feel
at
like
the-
they didn't leave.
they-
Because they was up high. And
they was just there.
So I don't think they would have made it out there because they was already. They was like, when was they in jail? They was in jail from like they was probably
In
like,
their 20s, like they did their whole
they was
life.
in jail for a minute.
Life.
Really life 2.
Ray, why you always gotta say nasty shit? Cause I'm a nasty motherfucker. That's my favorite part.
How much take one of these white on pies? And a nigga pies. How about I turn you in a nigga pie?
I don't know how I would feel if a man told me he was gonna turn me to nigga pie.
I probably would have went up the street like they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, another damn pie.
Yeah, get it.
I ain't messing with them white folk where they was at.
Yeah.
See what happened.
So I say Life. What you say? What you think?
Now, I would probably actually watch this. Forrest Gump 2, The Jenny Chronicles.
The Jenny.
Because we know what happened in Forrest Gump 1,
Yeah,
right?
but the Jenny.
But it was a Jenny. She had a backstory too.
Jenny was Jenny.
Jenny was getting it in.
Jenny was Jenny.
She lived her life to the. She was in Playboy.
And I don't know. I fell for Forrest when Forrest knocked on that door. No, hit the car window, and Jenny was in the car.
And he was rocking dude. In there. Jenny, I love you.
Jenny, I love you. Jenny.
He was hurting you.
Oh, he was putting the hurt. He was putting the hurt tonight.
I love you, Jenny.
I love you, Jenny.
I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is. And he stood on the porch like this.
Oh yeah. He stood on the porch like an auntie.
Stood on the porch like.
He stood on the porch like an auntie.
But Jenny was getting it in, bro.
Man,
she
Jenny.
was doing drugs.
Yeah.
And you know she died of HIV at the end of the movie? That's what she had died of. A lot of people don't know that.
Really?
Jenny, it was like the 1980s. And she was like, I got this virus for us. And they don't know what it is. She got HIV, bro.
Man.
Sharing them needles.
Man.
Jenny was getting it in. I would watch who made that movie? Warner Brothers? It's Tom Hanks. Forrest Gump 2, The Jenny Chronicles. It at least should be on Netflix.
Right. The Jenny.
You got another one? You got another movie that shouldn't have a sequel?
Man. That shouldn't have a sequel?
But what if they did?
The Color Purple.
Oh, The Color Purple 2.
The Color Purple 2. Suge's Night.
I don't know where they came from.
Color Purple 2. Man, because I feel like I forgot what was Oprah's name in there?
I know her husband's name was Harpo because she was mad because somebody told Harpo to beat her.
Yeah, what was Oprah's name?
I don't know what Oprah's name was. I don't know what nobody.
I remember Sealy,
Suge, Harpo. What was Harpo daddy name? What was Danny Glover's name? Mister. Nigga name was just Mister.
He was the nasty nigga.
How would Color Purple 2 go? Like, what would happen in the
I feel like
Purple?
Oprah's story would be like good.
It would
because she was a strong black woman.
But she had got messed up at the end, because somebody beat her. Somebody beat her up.
Yeah,
at the
man,
end of that.
it was crazy.
She got beat up at the
maybe
the white people beat her up. At the store.
Maybe Sealy Kids had a story to tell.
Sealy had kids.
Sealy had kids
At the end, because her kids was in Africa
when they came
her
back
sister.
with the sister. Yeah, maybe
The Color Purple 2.
The Color Purple.
Sealy goes to Africa. That would be a hit.
That would be definitely a hit.
I got one.
What you got?
Baby Boy 2.
Baby Boy. Man.
I don't think Jody ever got his shit straight. I think he was still fucking around. I think Jody was still.
So after that weekend, Jody went back to the same.
But I watched that movie last week, right? And I was like, at the end of the movie, I was like, this nigga probably ain't ever even do what he said he was gonna do. Jody, because look, he said he went and told his mama that he got a place. He was still staying with his baby mama.
Let me ask you a question. Did Jody cheat?
You damn right he cheated.
He cheated.
Bruh. Jody, let me tell you, Jody he really won't shit, bro. I don't, he really won't shit because now who you talking about? You talking about with Peanut?
Nah, not with Peanut.
Well, because Peanut was definitely, come on, man.
I'm talking about
with the old girl.
Old girl from the call center. He ain't hit.
Well, that's the thing. It's a lot.
So did he cheat?
It's a lot of steps to cheating to me. Like, he made a lot of steps towards it,
right? But
he didn't fully engage. Now, if I go to my wife and tell her that I did that, I'm still getting cut.
Oh, all day long.
So I ain't, that is the fact that we ended up in that position.
Vicinity, yeah.
I ain't trying to get cut.
Right.
So, like I said, there's a lot of steps to that process before you get to the intercourse that may be considered. You considered it. You may not have did the intercourse, but you was on the way. So
on the way.
Jody, did he have intercourse with the girl? No. Did he cheat? Kinda.
Yeah, I think he kind of cheated.
He kind of cheated. But in 2, I feel like he cheats. I feel like if it's Baby Boy 2, Jody still ain't shit.
He go back
I feel like he's still fucking up. He got a body. He done shot Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Well, his homeboy shot Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
And what would happen to his homeboy?
Man,
you know what? I feel like Snoop Dogg wouldn't even be dead.
Nah, I feel like
I feel like
I feel like his homeboy still will be calling women some unstable creatures.
Y'all some unstable creatures.
Yeah.
Homeboy didn't call the body for him. Golly, he was like, Jody, you ain't gonna shoot her. I'm gonna shoot her. Now his homeboy locked up. Now Jody at his baby mama house. His homeboy locked up. That's what would happen in 2.
Definitely, man. Baby Boy 2.
What else we got, man?
And the spill of the day.
Spill of the day. I'm ready for it.
The Spill Podcast. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. The spill of the day. Does a man pay all or split the bills in a relationship?
This is good question. Good spill.
And I got a quote. And it said, from that question, if you share a home, you should share the responsibilities,
Right.
including the bills. If you don't live together, then each person is responsible for their own expenses.
That's true. A little sweaty. This made me a little sweaty, this question.
That's the look, getting a little heated up
Made
in
me a
here.
little perspire.
Yeah, a little heated.
So that's a great question. So speaking on how me and my wife do things, it's pretty much equal.
Right.
You know, we pay equal amount. One, we share bank account.
Which is a tough thing.
It is tough because I can't really fully do what it is I want to do because then my wife's going to be looking at the account, which is okay because I don't need to be doing what I really want to do. That's why I have my wife. She's great with money.
Right.
Money burn a hole through my pocket. So it's great that we have. And on the other end of that is that sometimes my wife is afraid to pull trigger on things.
Okay.
For example, she wanted to see Beyonce. It was the first time she wanted to see Beyonce, right? We had the money. We had the money that we could spend on the Beyonce concert, but she kept looking at the tickets. Looking at the tickets, just looking at them.
Right.
So soon enough, the Beyonce concert went away. She thought it was done forever. She came back and this is the lemonade, during the lemonade time, she did added some more dates. So she gets back on it. She's looking at it. So I finally just got tired of it. Walked in while she was on the computer, took the mouse from her, bought the tickets.
Really? So she went to go see Becky.
So
with the
we
good hair.
had to go. And they were non-refundable.
Wow.
So now we have to go.
Go see Becky with the good hair.
Exactly. We had to go see Beyonce. So on the other end of that, she's real good with money. Money may burn a hole through her pocket, but I'm not afraid to pull the trigger on stuff like life moments.
Right.
That was her first time seeing Beyonce. My first time seeing Beyonce, and it was, blew my mind. We got like front row seats. It was definitely dope. So going back to what you said, the spill topic of the day, should a man? I feel like it depends on the situation. I feel like it's depend on how did you get into the relationship? Did you get into a relationship where the woman moved in with the man? He had his home already. He was already taken care of. Is he taking care of her in that sense? Is she working?
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Is did you get into the relationship where the woman wasn't working? She was expected to maybe take care of the kids and be the wife and stay at home and all that stuff? Or do you got a job? She got a job. Y'all need to live together. Y'all need to split the bills. That's right down the middle. That's how I play it. I don't feel like, especially in this day and age, a man nor a woman should have to take 100% of anything by themselves. To be honest with you, I think it should be split down the middle. But some people, may disagree. But I just feel like it should be even.
I think it should be even. I really do think it should be even. And more so of, we're not living in the ages where one income can provide for the whole household, especially if you have kids and all. We're not just living those ages no more.
No.
My grandma, my grandma, then she didn't work a day. She didn't work a day in her life. Never spent, never clocked in or nothing. She stayed at the house and cooked, cleaned, and make sure everyone was fed. She did that. My grandpa, he was out working in the fields. He brought the bacon home, that term. But one income back then could run a whole household, But this day and age, it's just
You kind of need to.
you kind of need to, especially in this pandemic going on. It's like it's very hard.
I mean, unless really for real, I definitely know there's situations where one person may make
a lot
substantially
of money.
more than the other person. In some instances where it would make sense. Like we had gotten a situation where it made more sense for Tierra to work part-time.
Right.
Because what we would pay for daycare at the time, if she was going to work, it would basically take away. Daycare was so expensive, it would basically take away the income that she was making. Whether she was work part-time, she would make more money and be able to take care of the kids than we would if we were just paying daycare. So in some instances, you got to do what you got to do for, your family. Some instances it may make sense for the man just to work and the woman to, be at home with the kids.
Be home with the kids.
Or vice versa. I'm not going to say that's all a woman's duty either. It's not always. Sometimes the man has to do what he has to do.
Right.
But, we just come from a society where it's always the man has to,
work hard and do stuff like that. It's women in this world that's that's alongside with one of the greatest guys in the world,
right,
as far as making money and building more avenues for women.
And you know what I noticed earlier? I don't know if this got shit to do with nothing, but listening to the radio, how many female rappers are in rotation right now.
The game has changed for the females.
They are on. I mean, from Meg Thee Stallion to Cardi B to Mulatto to the girl who do the bust. I don't know what her name is.
The game has changed.
And the girl that my wife likes a lot. I think her name. She go with homeboy from Migos.
Oh yeah,
Sweetie.
I don't know. Is it Sweetie or Saweetie?
I think it's Saweetie.
Because it's spelled S-A-Weetie. So
S-A-Weetie.
So I don't know. It's Sweetie or
it looked
Saweetie.
It looked like Saweetie to me.
Because if we were speaking like ghetto term, and the girl
Saweetie.
So you trying to tell me it's Saweetie though? It's Saweetie.
It's Saweetie. It's Saweetie to me. That's how it's spelled. I'm only gonna pronounce how it's spelled.
Yeah, right. But back to the spill. Yeah, man. I don't think all the pressure should be on one spouse. I think it should be equally spread, like you said, based on y'all's situation.
Right.
Because having such a for a man or for a woman, having such a barrier on one spouse can be intimidating. Right. It can be stressful.
Well, it'll make somebody feel, I feel like, less than. Like if you don't have any kind of, if the man is just paying the bills and you're the woman,
right,
and he's basically in control of all of the money and you have no say so in what gets spent here, what gets spent there. You're just your say so, I guess, with raising the kids or taking care of the household. Then I feel like that's crippling you from who you can really truly be in the totality. God damn, I've been reading, boy.
You definitely been.
I've been reading Malcolm X, the autobiography.
Really?
Yes.
He's wearing off on you.
Now, what has happened? I've been reading that book for like 3 years and he's still like young. He's still like a kid. That's how much I've been reading of the book. Yeah. Probably like on page 27.
Appreciate that. Keep giving us.
It's a long book. Like it's a lot of words on one page, and I just be like, I'll read like 2 pages and be like, all right, I'll read another 2 pages in about a week and a half. But it's a good book so far. Maybe I should do an audio book, but I think that takes away from reading.
Definitely does. It's more.
It's like you listening now.
Yeah,
it's not. I want to read.
Yeah,
like I want
to be focused.
I should read more.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, it takes away from the woman in her totality, or even the man too. If the woman was to make more money and have every say so. So
I think I mean to cut you off.
Nah, that's cool though.
Yeah,
I want you to cut me off because sometimes drinking this Terramana, I get to rambling.
Shout out to Terramana.
This is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It got me buzzed too. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Speaking on crippling spouses, do you think it's more common for problems to happen if one spouse is the money maker and the person's not? And how they should that situation.
With marriage in itself anyway, you're gonna have, those times. But I think when somebody has like leverage,
right,
it could be worse. It could make it worse because, like I said, what say so do you have over the person that basically is providing the roof over your head,
Right.
the food in the house, the money, basically everything that you do? What kind of say so do you have? I mean, you do have the children, but at the end of the day, I don't know if I signed a prenup or not. I didn't have shit.
No,
So
I
I didn't have anything to prenup. So I was like, well, I mean, you just sign it.
Just sign the paper.
I think I probably just had like a bag,
Man,
and a PlayStation.
I came from nothing. My wife built me up to something. So everything I got now is together.
Yeah, I think I had a duffel bag and a PlayStation, like 5 pair of drawers, a couple white beaters. One had a hole in it.
Right.
So you get half of that. I mean, what's half of a PlayStation 3 at the time?
Man, pretty costly back then.
Pretty costly. $399.
$399. But the saying is now that the man supposed to take care of all the bills while the woman doesn't. And if the woman, if we going off this, the man should pay all the bills. What do you think the woman should do? Unlimited sex?
Oh, unlimited. I don't want unlimited sex. I don't want unlimited sex from my wife. Like, I don't know. I'm weird, man. I like the pursuit of it. I like the denial of it.
Really?
And then when she give it to me and
Right.
I don't expect it.
Right.
Like, that's, to me, is like the best. Like, you be sleep and then I don't want to get into what's going on in our bedroom.
I mean, I understand.
T.I. and Tiny. Not gonna give y'all all that information. I'm not gonna give y'all. And look, I'm not gonna give y'all that. Y'all gonna have to subscribe. We gonna have to pay for that. That is some exclusive stuff that I just said.
Speaking of subscribing, make sure you subscribe to the Speak.
That made me sweaty too. What is going on?
Hey, your
We gotta
wife.
get some spilled towels up in here.
Your wife is wearing off on you.
Look, I didn't even mean it's the Terramana.
It's the Terramana.
It got me. It's a truth serum.
It's the Terramana.
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to give y'all your tricks up. But no, for real, like, honestly, I wouldn't even want that because I feel like that's what's kind of wrong with men is if when they do have that is that you get tired of it and that breaks you out into trying to find something else.
Right.
So I feel like I need to be deprived. Like, I need to be wanting to be doing like push-ups to see where all this extra energy is coming from. And then once I get it, I'm fine. Not saying that I'm sexually deprived. I'm perfectly, my sex life is perfect. I feel like it's right where it needs to be.
It needs to be. Nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
Same.
But no, I think if I was in a situation where I had to pay all the bills, right? That mean I would have to work more.
Yeah.
I think it would only be expected for a lot of the household duties to be done by my spouse and vice versa. If we were in a position where she had to work and if I didn't have employment, I feel like then I should be the one to take care of the household duties.
Right.
While trying to find a job, of course, because that's a whole nother thing that you have to do too. I still wouldn't let her do that. It would be my job to find a job while I'm finding a job, take care of the house so she can work. Right. And I'm at home all day. So she wouldn't have to worry about that too. You know, that's like double.
So is
double
that
duty.
Is that an equal or is that unbalanced?
I feel like
it also is that a gateway for potential problems? Because I'm looking at, like you said, when in this day and age, when somebody has leverage, that is a gateway for a potential problem. So that's why I agree with both spouse should have equal within the household.
right.
So that household is
That's
theirs,
best.
not
That's best, really, because
that household is not theirs.
if it's
one
uneven,
another.
then it's definitely going to lead to some situations, especially if you have somebody with a huge ego.
Almost definitely.
They're gonna blow that out of proportion. Like, I do this and I pay for this and I do this and I do that, and then you're not bringing nothing to the table financially. That could definitely lead to a problem. I mean, a part of marriage is finances and managing them.
Right.
It is. It's very important. That's why I'm very thankful that I've married the person that I have, because I've never been a frugal person. I've never been a one to save money, to care about money. It was one point in my life where I felt like you can't spend money when you're dead.
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
That's how I felt. I felt like I couldn't. I mean, if I was here to go away tomorrow,
Yeah.
What I'm going to do with the money?
That is a true statement, but at the same time,
That's at one
risk
point.
taker.
That's what I'm saying.
risk taker.
At one point in my life, that's how I felt,
Right.
and I spent a whole check in a week
Really?
in my 20s, early 20s.
Well, I know we're getting off subject.
Just a tad.
My brother, can you run by what would you spend on in a week?
Well, I would go to the club from Wednesday
Oh, to Sunday.
to Sunday. Sometimes even on Sunday.
Wow.
Clubs if you go that many days out of the week, it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, it's
you're going to
costly.
spend $1,000.
Yeah, it's costly. Very costly.
You're going to spend that much money.
costly.
It's easy.
Yeah.
You spend $300 in a night. You go 5 nights.
Yo, yeah.
I mean, that was early 20s.
Yeah.
I retired from the club long time ago.
Long time ago.
When they started letting black people in, have a nice day. That's when I was like, oh yeah, it's time to go.
Shout out to Have a Nice Day. I had some most memorable memories.
Man, that was a spot.
In the spot.
That was a spot back in the day.
Yeah, definitely the spot. But hey, man, that was the Spill podcast. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Anchor at the Spill podcast. Rell, tell them where they can find you from.
You can find me at Rell's house on Instagram. You can find me at Rell J Miles. That's RELLJAYMILES on Facebook. We have a TikTok.
Have a TikTok.
The Spill Podcast TikTok. We don't have anything on there yet, but we will.
But the ticking is about to get talking.
We about to top tick.
Oh, the talk gets ticking.
We about to do all that stuff.
Can we bring back the you? I'm gonna bring back the you.
My dance was the
oh yeah, lean with
lean.
it, rock with it.
That was mine. That was my go-to.
You can find me Red Diskin, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok's not there, but the Spill podcast on the TikTok. Also the song of the day was about Like a Rock of the project Lil Durrell from Summer Hill, just turned 30.
Spill Podcast.
And we out.
Y'all appreciate you.